Welcome, and thanks for listening. Here at Oddcast, we are very grateful to live and record in the beautiful Pacific Northwest on the current ancestral and unceded territories of the Musqueam, Tsleil-Waututh, and Squamish peoples.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Only Wizards in the Dungeon podcast and Call of Cthulu, Something Horrible in Whoville, Part Tres. That's right. As a human, I speak French.
Wait, Call of Cthulu.
Yes, Call of Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Yes.
I'm deeply confused. I thought it was Troyes in French.
Oh, Troyes. Tres?
Trois?
Tressa, there's like an animated
It's
show
trois.
on
You're right.
Netflix.
I'm speaking Spanish.
LaCroix?
And as a human, I would know that. LaCroix. Either way, welcome back to the podcast, everyone. And back to our horrifying encounter with something quite monstrous. Before we get into the game and the agents are back in out of the world pause, let's introduce our agents. To my left, we have Agent Gamboge Yellow. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Will. I'm Agent Gamboge Yellow.
My name is Will.
My fucking fact that no one reminded me to think about, and you bitches have more time than me, assholes, is that Okay, wait, hold on. I remember when I was a kid, I was in like a booger eating competition in school. Well, it was like early school, okay?
Very eldritch.
But I won. Let's just say.
You won a booger eating. What was the winning
booger?
condition?
Yeah, what
Eat the most boogers.
Yeah, okay. What? How many
So
did
did
you
you
eat?
have to
Like, you
pick
need
them,
to
then
show-
weigh them, then eat them?
Sorry?
Did you have to, like, pick them,
you would
then
just
weigh
like
them,
kind of
then
like
eat them?
show, it's like you kind of like use
Okay.
your eyes to
And
like,
your preference, because obviously you're a connoisseur. Dried or wet?
I would say probably because like it's not like I fucking connoisseur them every day or something, but I would say wet because
No.
I like slimy
wet,
things.
Wet. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you'd be like in between, like al dente. You know, like,
in between is the
just
worst.
Like a
it's
little,
like, dude,
just
it's like
slightly
it's
firm.
like, come on, either you do alt left or alt right. There's no reason.
There's
to
no
win.
middle ground.
Why
There's
do
nothing.
middle ground? Come on.
Who needs a centrist booger?
Look, the slimier the better.
Okay.
The slimier the better.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's totally fair. Well, with that fact, that actually is a good fact, but it also is easy. So let's move on to our next agent, Agent Umber.
Yes, it's me.
I bet you have
it's
not
me.
won a
It's great.
booger eating competition.
And now I have a fun fact about bookers. yeah. Sometimes, and I don't know. Like, I'm not ashamed to admit this. If I pick a booger, sometimes I just flick it indiscriminately. You know what I mean? I just give it a flick. And wherever it ends up is where it ends up.
Yeah. You know, that's
You
brave
let,
of
you
you to
let
say.
fate decide.
But usually I wait because again we talk about if it's too soft you can't flick it, right? You
I know.
can't.
Oh no!
So-
Don't tell me you put it like under the couch.
No. So I roll it. I do this thing where I roll it up on my skin
do
a little
that.
bit. I dry
I
it
do
up.
that
Yeah, you
too.
do. I get
Yeah.
it nice and flick worthy.
Yeah.
And then I give it a good flick.
You're like-
and who
wait.
knows? It's kind of fun.
It is
because
kinda fun.
it's kind of like what I imagine.
You're like a shit bug, like making your little shit like ball.
Yeah, but it's like I'm more like I'm offering it to the universe. There's like if there was like when you lose like dryer socks, like where do they end up? You know what I mean? Like where are they going? Somebody's like some little elf is picking
It's
that up.
picking
So
the moist-
there's
yeah.
some booger elf out there that's happily fed.
Decrepit
by my-
old booger elf. is like,
I'm probably vacuuming it up sometime later that week, But it just it's just something about like the flick of just being like, oh, it's gone. Like I couldn't possibly find it if I tried.
I'm now imagining like two very different elves. One who's like, I found a sock in the drawer. Oh no! And then there's like one that's like, and I found
out a booger.
Look how many boogers they got. Oh, that's great. It's okay. You're fine. Yeah, it's okay.
That's a great sock elf. You want to put it up on the wall? I got a booger we can stick it with.
Stick it up there. Like fill my cheeks for the cold winter.
Talking about boogers.
No more boogers in the winter.
No. I'm super sorry to hijack this, but talking about boogers, I have something important.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was at Costco.
Add your commentary.
No, I was at Costco and I saw Lucky Charms, and they were doing like Lucky Charms, like a spin-off product, right?
Okay.
And they replaced the leprechaun with someone else.
Tony
like,
the Tiger?
They replaced it with like a white
because that would have been great.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, they replaced it with like no. They replaced it with like a white cum looking thing. Okay, but the thing is, but the issue is that I was like, where's my leprechaun?
A
Like
white
everyone
cum
loves leprechauns. You know, they're green.
They're sexualizing kids earlier and earlier these days. Just everything's
Putting cum stains on Cheeto cereal boxes.
yeah, exactly.
And then my partner was like, look, Will, like it's like an Irish stereotype, you know, it's like not real, and it's kind of like, and I'm like, yeah, but nor are Irish people, like, you know, it's like they don't exist. So like, why?
Irish people aren't leprechauns though. Like,
Yeah. Technically.
No, but he's right about Irish people not existing.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Says the man who went
that's
to
what I mean.
Ireland for a
Yeah,
wedding.
they're still just fictional.
They
Even
are.
though they're not leprechauns.
I haven't fucking seen one. Show
That's
me.
so funny though.
Are
that
you
that you're
Irish?
making
Are
a
you
claim right
Irish?
now.
Are you Irish?
Living in Vancouver, you're making a claim that you've never seen an Irish person. Because I'm pretty sure this is the most densely populated Irish population
honest,
outside of the UK.
Okay, to be fair, when I was at UBC, every summer there would be those weird Irish exchange students who would drink so
you met an Irish
fucking much.
Why weird? Why
No,
are they all
because
leprechauns?
They would always they would if they were leprechauns, they would be more normal. But no, they would go on a bus, sit and get super drunk and loud, and they keep dropping their phones, and I have to keep picking it up and give it to them. They're like, "Oh, thank you," and then they drop it. I'm like, "Do I just start stealing them and reselling them on eBay?" I don't know.
So you have met an Irish person.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
To the fact that you are.
And you prefer
No,
you like to pretend they don't
but it's
exist.
like, but it's not like, they're like my Irish. They're not like Irish people. They're like, like Irish.
Man, could you imagine if we changed this word Irish with literally any other minority group and how this would sound?
Yeah, that's going to sound bad.
I
Because
was referencing the Beyonce
Yeah.
black people sketch from SNL where she's like, the girl is like, she's like, oh, like black people. She's like, I am black, and she's like, yeah, but you're not like, you're like my black, like, you're not like, anyway.
yeah. Actually, yeah, that's the argument is that like it's what if you're even half black, you are black because whiteness is constructed purely off the absence of other racial ethnicities. So if you have any form of non-white ethnicity involved, you can't claim whiteness. But if you do have, or it's harder to claim whiteness at the very least. But if you like, you have to that's the problem with the construct.
I think
Are you white then, Kev?
Arguably, yes, because the construct is, again, the rules are made up, and
The
whatever
rules
we
are
decide
They're made
is
up.
white is white.
I
but
think that
always
half
an
people-
opposite.
But he just told me I looked Indian.
Yeah, but
Earlier
yeah,
off
exactly.
camera, off recording, and
You
also
can be brothers
you
by
have
fate.
Native American ancestry.
Yeah, but
So-
I'm not visually enough to. I mean, arguably. That is the question. Is like, are we not white because we have it? Or
Wait,
are
what's
we
your
not?
percentage?
It's like very minor, so it's very hard.
Eric
you have to
is
be
like-
far enough behind, supposedly. You can have
Eric is
distant
like
connection.
20% indigenous. So it's like, what the fuck? But
too.
I don't like when I came to Canada, I did
Yeah.
not understand. Like I would see indigenous people, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Latino.
Yeah.
Because to me, like, in Ukraine, you don't fucking see like
Yeah.
non-white people. You see like a little of Middle Eastern, like one Asian person per like 1 billion
Yeah.
population of Ukraine,
Yeah.
And then you come here, and
Yeah.
there's like more colors, and I'm colorblind, and it's tough.
There's more
and when there's half people,
Yes.
like half,
There's more colors, and
Yeah.
I would know. I'm colorblind.
and then when there's half people,
Yeah.
it's just like it's like freak show. Like I'm like, what are you? Like
I-
I
and
need to
Yeah,
know.
it is crazy
That's
when you
the
see
thing.
half
Far
a
enough-
person sliced right down the middle. That's fucking terrible. It's absolutely, it's traumatizing.
Basically, unless it's far enough, if it's far enough back in your ancestry, then yeah, it just sort of disappears. Because again, the rules are made up, and they don't follow real
all very
logic.
funny.
They're all just bullshit.
Are you Irish?
Are you Irish?
You know, what
Other
do you-
agent? Let's introduce
He's
our
wearing a
agent.
green
I have
shirt,
no
green
idea.
shirt, red
Green
beard.
shirt,
Yeah, I mean they're Irish.
Red in his
like,
beard.
you might as
So-
well-
They're
Agent-
definitely Irish. That's
That they're Irish. That's
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of Irish people.
That's what
in here.
happens when you don't eat your Lucky Charms.
They turn into turtles with Italian mustaches.
into the Ninja
Introduce
Turtles.
yourself, Agent Perriwinkle.
I'm Agent Perriwinkle. I am Graeme. My fun fact is that I actually saw a real leprechaun one time on the bus.
Wow.
He was like one of those sketchy militia looking guys headed out to a like wooded area in North Van, and he had like his big militia guy backpack that was almost as big as him because he was really, really short. And you know, he had
So you're
red
just
hair. and-
discriminating against short people? That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
he's just describing
no.
a
No,
dwarf,
that's what-
dwarfist person or whatever, dwarfism.
No,
Yeah.
he was. I mean, I don't think he was. He's just, you know, shorter than I am, and
like, is it like the
Those
Stocky guy with red
leprechauns
hair
shorter
and,
than me. I look down
Because
on.
again, the rules
I swear this
are made up.
ends up making
so
sense. in the
anyone
end.
shorter than you is just an Oompa Loompa?
No, he's saying
No,
he
no, no.
described it. He's gonna finish describing
Okay,
it.
'Cause
continue.
So short
Yeah.
guy,
Yeah.
red beard, red buzz cut.
Wow.
He's in his like militia camo guy with his militia camo guy
Damn.
backpack, and he's heading out to the woods. And I'm thinking like, this guy, I bet you he's some like libertarian gold bug who's going out to like
Literally tend
bury
to his pot of gold.
Yeah, yeah. And then it's the weather's deteriorating, and I'm like, this guy's gonna be out there in the middle of the woods burying his gold, and he's gonna look up and see a rainbow,
my
and he's
God.
gonna look down and see his reflection in a puddle and be like, well, fuck, you got me,
You
world.
got
Have we
me
just
there, yeah.
discovered that all leprechauns are libertarians by design? They have their own pot of gold that they don't want to share with anyone because no one else worked for it.
Wait.
I don't know if they're all
people keep
necessarily
wanting to steal it.
libertarians, but they're definitely all like gold standard guys.
At least gold standard guys.
Hold on.
yeah.
They're all Austrian economists. They're all Peter Schiff's like biggest
Yes.
customers.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Whether it's Irish people or little people, you need to be less than 5 feet tall to be considered one of them.
I actually
right?
don't know what the
I don't know how Irishness
medical like
factors into
distinction
that.
is. Like, what would be classified as dwarfism versus just being very short?
I literally thought there was like a below number.
I think there probably is. I don't know the actual rules
don't
for
know.
that.
Yeah, what are the rules?
I don't know.
What
I'm
are
not a
the
doctor.
rules?
Yeah, he was definitely carrying the road to serfdom under the other arm. So like the
With his gold. Yeah, as you do. He's gonna build a castle.
Yeah, meanwhile, he's literally holding everything in a cauldron. In a boat. He's like, it's just an easier way to carry things, guys.
Yeah.
It just really is.
With that, I guess I'll give my thing. So my name is Cav, and
who are you?
currently I'm Skirts, your friend, neighborhood.
Are you ever
humane.
gonna go back and explain why you're Skirts instead of Carlos? Like, what happened to that?
Well, just because
I like Skirts.
we needed to just give you a temporary.
Yeah. Well, but also
intern.
you guys were all gaslighting me before, right? Because like literally, I had a different partner than that, and that was a whole thing that happened.
Well, that- again,
and
that
like
was
did
just-
that happen also around the same time that the Skirts thing happened? So just I'm just checking, and maybe there's an update on what exactly.
I wasn't so much gaslighting you as
skirts,
legitimately
McGirts.
experiencing false consciousness.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Imagine
So he
your
was
consciousness-
sleepwalking for days.
Yeah.
Is this Skirts McGirts?
No, not Skirts McGirts. But anyways, but I would just say like all consciousness that you're experiencing
Skirts
is
McGirts.
possibly just a lie. So really,
Sounds
you never
familiar.
know.
It's a lie. Something's a lie.
Possibly.
Yeah, why does Skirts McGirt sound familiar?
Wait, are redneck people considered
don't know.
leprechaun too because they have red hair? Rednecks? Leprechauns? They have red hair, right?
I don't know. I don't.
Raggy?
I think the stereotype of a redneck is that they have a sunburn, not that they have
Yeah.
red hair.
You're in
But it's
Whoville. No one
redneck,
gets
so neck
sunburns
is
here.
red and there's beard. So.
I think what we're really doing, agents, is delaying the inevitable.
Yes, which
Which
is
is-
a
We're a
chase.
little bit scared of running from this thing.
Yeah.
So
Or mopeding from this
Because
thing.
Carlos Skirts, whatever the
Cavlos.
fuck, asked us before this what our movement scores were.
What is yours?
Which is just never a good
What
way
is
to
your-
start.
Wait, what is
Says-
everyone's movement score? Hold on.
9, 8, and
5. It's the big cleavage. That's what it is. I knew it.
So let's give a quick recap of what happened last time. Last time you went to investigate Marabelle Hal Whovie, who is the sister of Billy Hal Whovie, and who had complained at the police station before to Freddie about their brother going missing and wanting to get help. Sandra and Purdy went to the house after acquiring mopeds and some supplies by claiming you were into persecuting people who were doing parking ticket crimes. And when you arrived, you initially snuck around the back, noticing that there were some police officers who you did not recognize. When you went around the back, you were attacked and a fight ensued. At the same time as this fight was, or I'd say before this fight started, we met Sister Valerie Vu of Our Lady's Perpetual Cheer, a convent in East Whoville. And it appears that there was an agent mix-up, and so now we have the proper agents in their proper bodies. So now we have, of course, Agent Gamboge Yellow in charge of Sister Valerie. There was some interaction with their Mother Superior and some other members in the church during a little celebration and community event.
Bestie Drivel Daloo.
Drivel Daloo. And then after hearing some attempts by some younger nuns to get the favor of the higher-ups, much to your suspicion and distaste, Sister Valerie.
Chagrin.
Chagrin. You decided to go and speak to the police because you were told by Sister Drivel that
I didn't decide to. The Lord guided me.
Sorry, the Lord guided you. The Christmas spirit guided you. And you were told by Drivel that the sister of Donald Sulu worked there. You went up to a man named Val, made him very uncomfortable.
And he didn't even know how to dab properly, so I had to teach him the ways.
Yes, taught him the dab. And he told you that the police officer, Sandra, had gone with a friend to a house, an address. You were given the address after kind of accosting Val, but of course this was all in for the Lord's purpose, for Christmas spirits purpose. And you went off to this house, catching up with the two of them after a fight had ensued. And after interrupting this fight, which was quite chaotic, Sandra was able to shoot the cultist in the shoulder that attacked them with the knife before their gun was knocked out of their hand, and then they knocked the knife out of the other person's hand. Purdy used a rock from the garden to break the window that would let them get into the building. They rolled so well that it was a perfect break, and they were able to clamber into the building during the fight, where they were accosted and attacked by a very unstable Marabelle. And after grabbing her and calming her down, you were able to essentially end the fight because Valerie arrived with the second police officer, in quotations. They claimed that they would go and get medical attention for the police officer, and then they walked away. And then you went into Marabelle's house and confronted her, where it was revealed that Marabelle was having a bit of a mental breakdown. Supposedly, she had been shown a weird burgundy book by Donald Sulu that had made her start to see visions and dreams that upset her. And also she strongly believed that the police were watching her house and that something was stalking outside. After getting some more information verifying that her brother was investigating some mysterious or unsettling developments in the world of accounting, you heard something outside the house which scrabbled along its surface. And then through the broken window, you saw a multitude of hands pull a massive, wet-looking ball of green hair into the space. It smelt like a pungent Christmas feast, forcing itself down your nostrils and throat, overwhelming you to a sickening extent. And then you all heard a question at the back of your minds, even though it never spoke, which was, what do you want for Christmas? Valerie Vu accidentally lets slip something in their mind, and Marabelle, having lost pretty much all their sanity already, let out the words, my brother, upon which it gifted her a facsimile of her brother, which tried to attack her and grab her to drag her into the fur. Then Valerie was presented with a locket showing their parents holding her in sort of a family photo when she was a child. Valerie knocked it away, and you were able to kick off the fake version of her brother, which felt like his body was not fully solid, more like soft, wet fur, and after doing so, ran out the door, attempting to escape from this strange monster. You ran out to mopeds and proceeded to try and speed off, and now we are in a chase.
I was just thinking about the creature, and it's like hairy. And what if we call it Mariah Harry, and it just keeps singing all I want for Christmas?
Mariah Harry.
I mean, you could call it Mariah Hair if you want. It is essentially a formless body that looks like it is covered in green patches and matted fur, and it smells like a kind of it smells like a Christmas dinner that has gone rotten at the table.
Yeah.
So
Not that
pretty
far off from
Mariah
Mariah Carey.
And also a seemingly uncountable number of arms which can extend outwards from below it.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor Mariah is really getting raped. You basically just described Mariah Carey. So.
Yeah.
My favorite Mariah Carey meme is like her being like unfrozen for Christmas.
Yes.
Like, and just to
Like
freeze
thawed
it up.
out.
That was in
Yeah,
Fortnite,
yeah.
actually. They did that in Fortnite. She literally
They
was
did?
in an ice block
Oh my
and
God.
she unfroze and then
That's
she...
so fucking clever.
Yeah. Anyways,
Why did they do it in Fortnite?
because Fortnite is on the pulse with the
They
young
that's what they
kids.
do. That's the whole value of Fortnite, right? It's just like whatever's the current. Can we
Yeah.
get weird collaboration between X person and
Yeah.
like?
Right now you can be Godzilla.
Here you go. They did a.
I'm deeply confused. So,
Gojira
so a
collab.
player could play as a block of ice containing Mariah Carey?
No, you can
No, it's in the
find
center of the
Mariah
map.
Carey
Like it's just
and
like one of those things where like there's
Yeah.
just a new feature. It's Mariah Carey and a block of ice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
know,
haven't played this game
in a long time.
like since the first year it came out.
So much has changed. So much has
But
changed.
man, like I remember when apparently they were doing like the whole Marvel thing at the time. They were doing
Yeah,
There was
everything.
Star Wars.
Star
thing.
Wars, right? They've done
Lil
everything.
Nas
Now I'm
X.
wondering, like, what's the cultural
Eminem.
like, feeling about
Family
that
Guy.
Mariah Carey song for the people who are aged in the target audience of Fortnite? Like, what
Who
is
knows? Who knows? I just
Oh,
know it's
boy.
Christmas and a meme. So let's explain a little bit about how chases work very quickly.
Yes.
You are all running out the door and you are by mopeds, basically. Now, we're going to classify these mopeds as a light motorcycle, which means it technically has space for one person. And that means whoever you have on the bike is going to be holding on to you and slowing you down just a little bit. Now, importantly, how chases work is it is based off of your move speed. When you are about to start the chase, you need to make a speed roll. And a speed roll can be either use your con, which is on foot, or your drive auto for vehicles.
My drive autopilot.
Yes. If you pass this, then your movement is unchanged. If you make an extreme success, your movement counts as having +1. And if you fail, you move at -1.
Really fall into the Who stereotype here and having only a 20 as a drive score.
I also have a 20.
Yeah, we're really just. I guess Who's are just shit at driving.
I have a 30 because I'm an expert on parking tickets.
Yeah.
You
Right,
think
because
you'd
you
have
perfectly
higher.
parallel every time.
Now, when you drive
Foot from the curb.
auto in a non-threatening scenario, if you have at least a 20, or actually a 25, then you're considered a passable driver who won't get into accidents if you're rushing or doing anything quickly. Because this is
But we're
a
also driving a fucking scooter. Would it be puzzle driver? It's like
this is also a hectic scenario on a scooter,
Yeah.
and you will have someone on your back, which means you will have to roll this to try and maintain control of the
Well,
bike. or anything.
con's better though. 50. Con's better.
Con is better if you're running. However, a motorbike has a speed minimum of 13.
So you definitely need to get on the motorbike.
I mean, we pretty much should
I mean,
too.
I don't want to be that guy, and
But what if my big tits start
offend
like,
you, but you
Flapping
need to
in the
go on
wind.
You need to get on the motorbike for
flapping
sure.
in the wind? I'm like, wait, what's that elephant seal
Yeah,
or
elephant
whatever?
seal.
And I think you need both seats. You know what I mean? Just for your baggage for the for your
Yeah.
panniers.
Yeah, exactly. And it's only one seat. So if anyone wants to be on this with you, they have to hold on to you on the back, essentially trying to keep on top of
Yeah.
the motorbike.
Yeah.
Who wants some of that big mama?
Hold on to you.
Are we still trying
what to hold on to?
Transport
You can just
Marabelle
like
as well?
really
you can
up
be
to
placed
you.
in between my boobs, and they will like.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
we
thinking
should.
somebody could just hold on to the, you know what I mean? Like just get a good hold, underhand,
Yeah.
an underhand hold.
Yeah. And
But
then you'll be
shit, do
good.
we just have the 2 bikes?
You only have 2 bikes. Marabelle is with you, and you could drag her with you.
What's your speed?
She's really slow. She's actually the same speed as you because she's exhausted. She has been sleeping, and she is physically quite.
I think my speed is probably 5 because I'm also tired of all this praying. You know.
Get Marabelle on a bike with you, and then what is your speed?
My speed is 9.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, so speed, not the drive.
But I also have a higher drive, so should I
should
take the
drive.
person as baggage?
you should drive.
I think you should drive Marabelle because like you shouldn't have 2 people who are dead weights be on one of them. You know.
I kind of agree.
Yeah, you should drive. You should drive as well.
Yeah, we should drive, and then you guys are passengers.
I think I might take
Wait,
this
why
on
would
foot.
you not drive? Hold on.
I
I
think-
should be a passenger praying.
Because I think us drive. You have to drive. You're gonna die.
No. Why do I have to
So I'm
drive?
saying you have. So you don't have to drive. I'm saying you should be a passenger. You should be on a bike though.
Yeah.
For sure.
So look. I'm gonna be a passenger. You're gonna be driving because you're like a cop, and
Yeah,
I'll
we
be
got 2 bikes,
praying.
2 bikes, 4
I'll be
people.
creating a
so-
shield.
Yeah, but
I'll
the
be spiritually.
drive score. We're gonna fucking crash. Like we're all talking about what we're gonna do. We're gonna get on these bikes and we're gonna crash. Literally.
How many times did we crash helicopters in the last mission? And that was fine.
I've never even. I don't even know what that is. I've never. Helicopters don't crash into planes or anything
Into anything.
or any
They
buildings.
never are difficult to control.
This is the plot arc where we make light of American tragedies.
It's
Yes.
terrible.
As we do.
I mean,
but let's.
There would be no helicopter
America.
crashes in any of these scenarios if
Helicopters
we had
don't exist.
Yeah, exactly. If there was some kind of agent FAA something,
Yeah, that did this.
some kind of.
Is it a
Sort of thing.
conspiracy theory? Do you think they crashed?
Oh God!
Oh,
Let's
God,
not go down
no.
this road.
roll your con or your drive. Roll your con or your drive. You got to roll one of those. Either your constitution if you're running on foot, or your auto drive if you're going to be using the motorbike. And also,
Roll
only
your
who's
credit
driving.
rating while you're. What the fuck are all these?
If you're not, and also, if you're not driving,
Oh
you
my
don't have to worry
God.
about it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's just me driving, I guess.
Not me rolling.
Because
at
I'm not
96.
grabbing onto you.
Wait, oh, I
Just
rolled a
two
d20.
two
You can
drives.
grab onto me.
I'm grabbing onto you. Onto your
100.
skinny
Also driving, right?
stick
Wait,
thing.
did we-
Yeah.
It's not
Did we
that.
figure
It's
out
not, it
who's
doesn't do with
driving?
your body. It
Yeah,
has
you're
to do with the
driving.
fact that
Okay.
And
You know, I don't wanna be
Sandra
downwind of you.
and Purdy are
that's,
driving.
that's really all.
I
it
rolled
is.
19, so that's under my score, but it's not like my
we
half
needed
or
to
anything.
do like
So
the
you just have
Scooby
a
Shaggy
regular
thing,
movement speed
where you
of-
like I
of
jump
the
on your
motorbike.
arms, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? And you're
yeah,
like
yeah.
Scoob, like
Scoob.
So you
Right.
got 19. So that means Sandra's going to go the regular speed of the motorbike. So that's 13. Mm-hmm. And then what is Purdy going to roll?
75.
Which is definitely not great. So this
Oh,
means
it's over 20.
okay. So minus 1 on your speed. So your speed becomes 12
Oh,
because
that's not bad. At
you're
all.
like struggling. Now, because you also have another person on the back of these, I'm going to reduce your speed both by 1. So for Purdy, it's minus 2. You're going
Nice.
11
Nice.
move. And for Sandra,
and my
it is
praying
12.
gives us how much how much speed does my praying?
Nothing.
Nothing. What about breaking wind?
Nothing
Prayer
as well.
should give a +1 divine bonus to all.
Can I be
rolls.
throwing stuff at the monster?
I thought, yeah, you're just throwing smack talk right now.
So how this works is I have
wait,
this
no, that's
little
blessed. Prayer is
page I'm
better.
going to show you. I'm gonna
Yeah,
put everything on
Mariah,
it.
was it Mariah Furry?
No, Mariah Harry.
Mariah Harry.
That's slightly grosser.
Yes. So 30.
You know her, you love her. You brush her.
I'm just picturing the thumbnail
You know her.
from
She
that.
wants you for Christmas.
All I Want for Christmas plus Creep video that the guy did, and it's Mariah Carey, but with the face of the guy from Radiohead.
For Radiohead singing "Creep."
Yeah.
If we pray and promise the Mariah Harry that we will cancel our DEI like DEI of what do you call them? like
Are we concerned about DEI or DUI given the circumstances?
So some information for how this will
What do you call that
function
word?
for you.
There's no
Your
DUIs. There's
ESL
only
sometimes
there's living
kicks
under
my
the influence.
butt, okay?
What?
ESL kicks my butt sometimes. Like it's like
Okay.
I have a perfectly funny sentence and there's just like one word missing and it breaks the whole thing and I'm just like,
Oh.
Well, hey, we got time.
You can try anyways. The sentence might be funny for reasons you hadn't anticipated.
I'm perfectly fine laughing at you instead of with you.
So I'm gonna put this on here, and you'll and I'll explain what this is. Marabelle's house is located here on this chase track. There's one
the fuck
space.
are those circles?
I see.
Honestly,
This
this visual is fucking me up
This is
more.
what is being explained
Okay,
right
okay.
now is
Yeah,
what the
that
fuck
no
those
one's
circles
listening
are.
to. So
Just
this
wait
is-
a minute.
This is the house,
Don't
Marabelle's
let him
house.
get ahead of yourself.
This
Cap, it's a
is
circle. It's
where-
my house.
Imagine this is Marabelle's house. And then over here we've got the monster.
Okay.
So they've come out of the house. They're
Yeah.
coming down the stairs. This is where you are after you
What are
get
the
onto
Cheerios falling
the
from the sky?
Ignore those. But you're on the motorbike, and this is where you get to after kicking off and starting
Sure.
to drive. This is where Sandra is. So essentially, Purdy is behind Sandra, going on the motorbikes,
Yeah.
skidding off onto the
Yeah.
road. You notice that like the road is relatively quiet right now here, which is strange. But you know if you keep driving, you'll start going into maybe busier locations.
Right. What's the district that we're in right now? What kind of is it? Commercial? Is it?
It's
industrial,
residential.
Residential. Okay.
It's a residential kind of suburb. And that means that nowadays, at this time, people are either sleeping because, well, I would say not sleeping. You went there kind of during the afternoon. So nowadays, people are either at work or coming home from shopping out in other parts of Whoville in preparation for the holiday season. In order to get away, you need to essentially get to the, I will say, the end of the circles here. And when you, on your turn, you can do a move action, and then you can also, if you're not driving, attempt to do another action. And that's how that works. If you move, you can choose to go one space, or you can attempt to pedal to the metal and go 2 spaces. If you do that, and there is a hazard, which I know where there is one or isn't, I will let you know if that comes up, and then you'll have a penalty to the attempt to overcome the hazard.
Are the Cheerios on their hazards?
No, I'm gonna just decide kind of internally where they are. Because I thought I'd do that, and it doesn't make sense. We'll see where you all are.
Schnitzel wants to play God.
Yeah, Schnitzel wants to play God.
I mean,
Skirt's
Skritz
gonna play it. Now, when you attack as well, it costs a movement point to initiate, except if it's ranged. So basically, people who are not driving, you can attempt to do things at the back of the car,
Like prey.
or help navigate. If you help navigate, you can reduce the chances of a negative happening. The only person who can't help navigate is Marabelle, who is having a whole breakdown right now.
Fucking
So
Marabelle.
we now go to Dex order. Yeah, we'll go to
Wait,
Dex
what do we
order.
roll to help navigate though? Sorry.
It would be a spot hidden. 1 second.
Spot. Oh shit. Yes.
Oh damn! I
Yo.
have really good spot hidden, but I'm busy driving.
What's yours?
75.
Fuck. What? Mine is 70. God damn it.
70 is really good though.
Well, I thought spot hidden is like my special, like 70.
No, psychoanalysts and psychology is yours.
spot hidden.
What if I therapize?
25.
I'm like, have you tried shaving?
Oh,
it might
So
change your
when
life.
people call you
Mr.
Mariah
Monster.
Harry, how does that make you feel?
We also,
What do you want for Christmas?
yeah. What do you want?
You're always putting others ahead of yourself. Oh wait, no, we're putting ourselves ahead of you because we're fucking running.
So the monster is not directly here. The monster is at the house.
It's one of those situations with the monster where they're always putting other people's masks on before their own. But the mask is
So it's like that.
carbon monoxide.
Wait, so is that like that China
Is
Korean?
this a COVID reference or a Persona
Spots.
reference?
No, it's
Wait.
like it's a plane crash reference again. I'm still on
okay.
plane crashes, guys.
I
So-
thought
I haven't switched my comedy,
So
my
it-
comedy, whatever software.
It's a spot hidden or a navigate check is what you could use
navigate. Let me see. my navigate.
to help. Now, importantly, we'll go by Dex order.
Oh,
here.
my navigate
So-
is 10. No.
So
It's okay, you're not driving, but just don't backseat drive.
I'll backseat your spot, your hidden spot.
So what is everyone's Dex?
Mine
I'm-
is 60.
I don't want to disclose it. I don't feel comfortable.
I agree. I think
Minus 40.
I honestly don't want to get into a dex measuring contest.
I mean,
it's,
I need to know to see who goes first.
it's 40.
Okay.
Okay, I'm happier because mine's 45.
Okay.
I feel like whatever number I say, he'd be like, it's +5, you know?
And what's
How does it feel to have a small dex?
Honestly,
what's Sandra's?
my big int is compensating.
Yeah, what's Sandra's dex?
Sandra's dex is 60.
Big end.
60. Okay. So,
I got a big end. It's like
okay.
Riz.
Yeah, this is not fun for you. So, this thing has a dex of 100.
Any number would say. You're like, wow, I thought it would be higher.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. It's got a lot of hands.
Yeah. So as you come out of the house,
Yeah.
you get on the things, you kick off into the road, you hear this thing scratching at the ground,
Yeah.
almost like you hear the chorus of fingernails ripping off of fingers as it scratches forward, just scrabbling again, scratching its way like a rat. Just
like an old granny reaching into a Scrabble bag.
yeah, a Scrabble bag.
Just scrabbling away.
And it's moving incredibly quickly to the point where it gets directly behind Purdy and you.
Oh God.
But you know what it does? It gets to Purdy and
It
you.
turns around.
and it
it-
ignores you
Oh.
in this moment and simply tries to butt
That
your
was a
thing.
shot. That was a shot in the
out of
dark.
the
So I
way.
wonder, like, why do you guys think it ignores me?
So it's just going to basically do within this motion. It's going to attempt to push your car,
To knock us off the road.
Is this
Off
like
the
a
road.
racism thing?
but it's going to try and damage your vehicle. It's not really going to hit you.
I mean,
just
we
gonna
have.
push
Do
through
I
it.
have insurance? Like, it should be fine.
Yeah, maybe.
What? It's fine. Whovian insurance.
Yeah, I
is-
had time to take out an insurance
in
policy.
Whoville. In
So I
Whoville.
need you to do a drive auto versus its strength.
Yeah.
Okay. The one driving
Yeah.
needs to do this? Okay,
Yeah.
Of course.
But
Of
I will
course.
give you possibly a benefit, make it less bad if you can do a spot hidden to notice that it's coming and pushing your car out of the way. So for Valerie, you can do a spot hidden to see if you
Yeah.
can like, oh
Help
shit,
it.
it's coming, and help, or if you're
I'll
doing
be like,
this
oh
alone.
shit, it's coming, and do nothing. Let's see. I rolled
14,
I passed.
which
mine,
is below
55.
20.
That's amazing. Okay, so
55 below 70.
yeah. Okay.
We make a good team.
So I'm going to let that be an extreme success because you also rolled
Yeah.
under your value,
Yeah.
which is important because this thing is probably going to get a success given its strength is 425.
So
Sounds about right.
So you need to. All you need to do is roll a D100 under 425.
Essentially, yes.
So that's an instant success.
It's an instant success, essentially. Yeah.
So, like,
Well, you're saying
functionally,
essentially, but what? But is it not just an instant success?
what's the
Yes.
difference between it having a strength of 425 and having a
just
strength
100?
of 300?
Mostly because in situations where you're fighting a monster and you're trying to overpower it, you can attempt to
can
pool
add
your
all-
stats together.
Oh,
and
okay.
essentially have a larger strength score in that moment.
So
But
you're
it is
saying-
So it's
physically
relevant
impossible.
in terms of opposed rolls.
Yes.
What you're
Okay.
saying is that even all of us combined
Would have a really hard time.
chance
Yeah.
of- it would instantly.
Yeah, this thing is outside of the realm of human strength or who strength, and it is one of those things where as it pushes forward, you get an extreme success. So instead of it hurting you, it simply takes your wheel and pulls it, and like a child playing with a little toy train, you feel your entire vehicle spin out and just go in a circle and get kind of black tire skidding, and then you fall behind it. So it essentially just moves past you or moves into your space but pushes you back one.
So we burn out. Where do we end up? Just on the ground, but not hurt.
You got an extreme success, so you end up actually not
still
on the
upright.
ground. You're just like behind, and you have to,
Okay, so we just burned out, skidded, and then
Skidded.
we came to a stop.
but we're able to
Safe.
stabilize
Okay.
yourself
Okay.
just because you moved at just the right moment. And then this thing continues moving. Now it goes to your turns. So Purdy and in this case, the top of the order, The next person is Sandra. So Sandra, you can move.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that drive auto thing again and hope that I do a good roll. 74. That's not a good roll.
Okay, so that just means that I'm actually, in this case, you're not in a hazard area, but I need to know that for future, so that's good. So I have a question for you. Are you going to move 1 or 2 spaces? If you go 2 spaces, you may have you would have a negative penalty die, essentially, if there is a hazard there or something.
And what do I roll against a hazard? A spot hidden?
Yeah, and unfortunately, because you're carrying right now Marabelle, who's pretty useless, she's not able to help you with that. So you'd have
Okay.
to do a spot hidden.
Yeah, I'll take the risk and move too.
Okay.
So I rolled 40, which is well under my spot hidden of 75, but over the 37 half point.
So just a regular success. You won't take a penalty die if you do find a hazard. You move 2, and you do actually run into a hazard space. So this will be an important thing for, I'll say, next turn, which is essentially you realize you're coming up to an intersection, and that intersection has, because this is a suburban area with more like housing, this is a bigger street that has actual cars going back and forth. So you would essentially be having to run a red light to get past this area next turn. But you will not have a penalty die because you noticed it in time. That means that we go to the next person, which is going to be Purdy. Purdy, you can, of course, keep driving.
There.
Or keep driving if you wish.
Yeah, I guess so.
Though if you drive into its space, you will have to get through its arms, which are currently splayed out,
So
just
it's
thrashing.
in front of us right now.
Yeah, and it's
Can we
thrashing
turn the other
around.
direction?
You could, if you wish.
Turn around and go back?
Just try to split off and go a
Yeah,
different way.
let's split up. You
Yeah.
know, like they do in serious, hardcore mystery films,
Yeah,
not cartoons.
yeah. And just reverse.
Yeah, I'll take Raggy and I'll go the other direction.
Okay, yeah. So you like spin out and keep going. Now, do you want to go 1 or 2 spaces? Essentially, would take you
Well,
past the house.
So you said, hold on, you said if we pedal the metal, we could hit a hazard.
Yeah, and well, if you pedal the metal and go 2 spaces, if you hit a hazard, you'll have a -1. If you fail a spot hidden roll or navigate
okay,
roll.
so let's go 2 spaces back.
Okay, so you just go back, and then please do a spot hidden or navigate roll.
So do you want to do a spot hidden, or me?
Well, actually, probably
can
the
do
person
spot
who's
hidden.
behind
Yeah,
would have to
yeah,
do it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you
Yeah.
can attempt a spot hidden roll.
What's yours?
Oh no, I failed. It's above.
Okay,
my
so you don't
number.
notice anything as you're coming around.
Was there anything?
I was distracted by the spirit.
There
You're
is
supposed to look out for things, for clues and whatnot, for stuff.
there is
we
a
were such a
hazard
good
here.
team. We were such a fucking good
I will
team.
go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll get back into it.
We
This is
passed
the
this on the
top
way
this
here
way.
and nobody paid attention, and now we're turning around and we don't see it.
So what you see
You're
as
enjoying
you,
spirits while driving. It is a DUI thing.
so what you see as you get into this space,
Shit.
Yeah.
as you're driving backwards and you kick it off and trying to go the other way, you turn a corner, but you fail to see the police officer, the one that was shot with a bandage around his shoulder, and the other person with their guns pointed watching the back to make sure that no one can run away from this thing. And they're going to attempt to fire 2 shots off at you as you're speeding by.
Oh God!
Can spirits be
So they
considered
weren't
STI?
we actually hadn't subdued them enough. I guess they got
One is really injured,
One's
so he's
hurt.
going to roll a shitty roll for this. But the other one has a gun still and is going to
So
try to aim.
they have no like hair, right? They just have green blood.
That's all you know.
Sorry, hold on. I'm sure they have hair on their head. Like, why are they bald?
Yeah,
the fuck?
where did this come from?
I mean, I assume that that's what police officers are. They just like donuts and they're bald.
They're all bald.
But
Oh,
anyway,
bald.
but like, do they have green blood, right? But they don't have like they don't have hair, right?
Yeah, I think they're not covered in green hair. if that's
Okay,
what you're
okay,
saying.
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah,
they're
yeah.
not. No Mariah Harry's. Fuck.
Then what the fuck is that thing?
So they
We
have
have
like a
to-
40. They're still humans. How this
They have 40.
like a 40 dex is
Oh,
what they
okay.
have. Sorry,
They're all
40.
over, they're over the age of 40.
It'd be a 40 for guns for pistol
They're
use.
easy to take out.
Now you're within base range, so it's just a regular difficulty, but you're going really fast. So I'm going to make this into like a hard difficulty, which means they will need to get a specific
we're going fast. Could we drive at them? Or would that
You
make it
didn't
easy?
notice them,
Oh, okay,
so
we didn't notice
unfortunately you
them.
can't.
Right.
So how this works is they're going to essentially get a bonus die because they ambush you, which is a D10 which gets added to whatever they roll to make it easier. But they have a penalty die because you're moving fast, so you basically equal out, and therefore they just attack with their base stat. They have no other bonuses there. I will give them 2 attempts, but you notice that they're going to essentially fire wildly, most likely aiming for your vehicle because it's the largest target, not just both of you behind. I'll roll a D100. Okay, the first one rolled a 17,
Shit.
and the other one got an 81. So even with his reduction, he would never hit you with that shot. They're going to attempt to fire initially at your vehicle because they are hoping to slow you down. So they will have to do damage to the vehicle, which requires it to take a certain amount of damage before it is
Damaged.
damaged.
Yes. I got that one right.
I predicted it.
Why do you have Munchkin zombies? That
It's
is
super
so
old.
fucking random.
Munchkin's fun. Did you ever play that?
I hate Munchkin. I don't like French art style. No, that French art style is cringe. I'm sorry. Like, it's Skibbity Toilet.
Actually,
It's
you know what
like-
I want to do? Can each of you roll a luck roll?
Luck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's the luck? Oh, 55. Fuck.
I failed.
Are you lucky? As a person, usually?
Luck
I
is
can answer
not
that.
an
No.
actual
The
thing.
answer is no.
I failed, so.
22. I passed.
Okay. That means since you failed, the bullet's going to graze you, Valerie.
It's okay. I have my cleavage to protect me.
If you had both succeeded, it would have just hit the vehicle.
Oh,
Now-
so it hit me instead of the vehicle? That's kind of a good thing.
Yeah, because then it's not going to be damaged.
Yeah, it's better. It's better that it grazes.
Now,
For me, it's better that it
So
grazes.
is it like, does it graze my ear? Because then I would do like a, you know, like a.
Oh, fight.
I'd say it probably grazes your like shoulder, but let me just.
Brutal.
It's just a pistol, so it's not
That's
as
missed
damaging.
opportunity.
Shoulder is God's blind spot.
Missed
So
opportunity.
it's, yeah.
Okay, so it's just a D6. 3. So 3 damage as it kind of clips your shoulder and you start bleeding.
What's my life? Hold on. Because I have Christmas spirit. Where's life?
Hit
Oh,
points.
it's my. Oh, 3?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just so you're aware, because they're using pistols, the motorcycle can't be damaged because you need to do a certain amount of damage to a vehicle to actually damage it to make it lose a build point and then it becomes unusable. So luckily, it would bounce off. In this case, they're just using hand pistols, but it does clip your shoulder and deal.
I
3
think I would
damage.
I'll be like, abracadabra. Oh, like, you know.
the
It
prayer.
hurts.
Abracadabra, Christmas spirit.
Hocus
You're just
corpus.
mixing everything.
Yeah.
It's like,
Every concept.
Man.
And then so that happens as you
I really
drive
appreciate you being my partner. You just
I'm taking
you
one
just
for
make
the
me look
team.
Yeah.
so good.
by. Now, what do you want
That's
to
what
do?
I'm here
You
for.
have one of you had a rifle. I don't know if you wanted to have had that with
I don't
you,
think
Valerie.
It's probably her.
Okay, and then so basically you can keep moving after this, but the only person who has an action after that is Valerie. And you've got a
Like,
bleeding
just
arm.
like another check, I guess.
Yeah.
Bleeding arm
Dude,
is
you're
whatever.
so
Who
metal
cares about
now,
that?
though. You don't even give a shit that you just got shot.
Yo, who cares? Well, I mean, like, hold on. Medicine.
Just take it.
30? Ugh. I
We
mean,
need we need some soundtrack. Cut my life into
30.
pieces.
no.
This is
Hold
my
on.
last
I
resort.
think. Can I psychoanalyze it? Oh, first aid is 60, actually. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Should I? Guys, does it make sense for me to psychoanalyze the monster? Like, I don't
Just fucking get emo about it. Get this. I fucking love it. Oh, it hurts
I
so
feel
good.
like in
You
a
can't hurt
like
me.
context of eldritch things, trying to psychoanalyze the monster could easily be like really bad for you.
Yeah.
Oh, like it would
You
backfire,
could try.
yeah.
Also, I forgot everyone will have to do
Just reverse psychology.
anyone who failed the
love
sanity
Yo,
pain.
check.
I will reverse Una the fucking monster. I'm doing it.
I love pain.
You're gonna try and psychoanalyze the monster?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've succeeded.
Okay. So what
Reverse
you
Uno.
get from psychoanalyzing the monster is not going to be a depth of understanding of what this thing
This is gonna be a skip a turn Uno.
or what it is, what it's thinking. It's physically impossible to understand. But what it will give you as a success, instead of making you lose sanity, it will give you the understanding that as you skid around and go back the other way, and this thing doesn't appear to turn around or notice you, you remember in that moment that only one person accepted the gift.
I accepted it too.
You rejected it because you knocked it. You told it what you wanted for Christmas, but you didn't take it. Whereas she wanted her brother for Christmas. Her brother showed up, and then she didn't stop him from basically trying to grapple her. Only reason she didn't get overtaken is that you interceded and kicked it off of her. So in this moment, she was blubbering, just like having a mental breakdown, and this thing is going after them. So, well, driving.
I drive with one arm, so what?
But you think, okay, this thing maybe isn't coming from
a moped?
Like maybe it's not coming your way, which is good.
Yeah.
You also notice the thing is very fast, but I will give you with that success as well. Even though it's really fast reaction time, on the moped that's speeding away, specifically that's on that Sandra is on, you see it is moving marginally faster than the creature.
Yeah.
So given like enough time, it will work. The only reason that you have to continue running is that it could get to you in that moment of just that, that brief moment where they're skidding up and trying to go to top speed. That's where it's catching.
Are there
guys.
people around who are like looking at this?
You don't notice anyone on the street here, which is weird. And then the only area with a with this cross street is where Sandra is, and there are some cars going through there, like a main road, or more of a main road. But there's no one was like on the side of the road here.
Okay. Well, whose turn is it now?
It would be, in this case, back at the top. The monster would move one space.
Mariah's turn.
Yeah. It's going to move one space.
Good for M.
And Marabelle is initially kind of holding you and turns around to look at it. You're not looking at it, so you don't know what is happening directly behind you.
Does the moped have side view mirrors, or because it's a moped, like 75 side view
mirrors? It probably has. So you can kind of see what's going on there. And as this thing scrabbles forward, as you're starting to pick up speed to get away from it, from within its fur, you see again this version of her brother, greenish tint, black eyes, crying blood, putting its hands out and saying, "It's okay, Marabelle. It's what you want for Christmas." And you can hear that just briefly over the din of rushing wind, or it's like sort of speaking to her. And you can do a listen at this point too to see how much you hear from Marabelle's response, because Marabelle is on your back and you may not be able to hear her if she's whispering.
I rolled a 95, so I fail real hard.
You can't hear anything. You're panicking. You're seeing the thing coming up on the intersection. Yeah. Which means I will not tell you what happens next.
Shit.
Only specifically Valerie can see what happens in this moment.
Oh, like with my like holy vision?
From a distance, because you're speeding off the other way.
Of course. What do I see?
You see the sort of massive fur, all the hands converge and lift up Marabelle like a baby being brought to the sun, and then subsume her deep inside it, and then it stops moving. And then as it retracts its many hands, and it seemingly moves towards the alley and then towards a garbage tunnel entrance.
Like, you mean like a Mount Crumpet Dump It?
Like a Mount Crumpet Dump It entrance.
Oh.
What does that mean? I had never seen the fucking movie.
Yeah,
You dump it to Mount Crumpet. You throw your bags in there. You dump it right up to Mount Crumpet.
Is this an authentic reference to the movie?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
The garbage tunnels are what transport garbage out of the city. It used to go to Mount Crumpet. That is now Crumpback Ridge, but it is
Goes
still
somewhere.
a tunnel system, and it seemingly moves towards those.
And for those of us who are, historically inclined, whatever,
Yeah.
caught up on the history of Who's.
On the trivia.
And then
It was also a passage that the Grinch frequented
yeah.
to travel to and from Whoville.
Are we going to get to fire ourselves out of one of those to get to the mountain at some point?
Maybe. As you skid around the side, Valerie, you're the only one who sees this too, that as it moves away.
I'm like, oh, Lord.
Yeah, as this moves away, you'll probably do a sanity check for this as well
Okay.
at the end of this. But it moves away. You see Marabelle standing there, holding in an embrace what looks like her brother, maybe. And as she's holding him, you see their bodies fuse into one person in a twisted contortion of pain, smiles, and crying, and it falls to the ground dead.
Is it bald or is there hair?
It is a lot of hair because all their hair is mixed together.
Okay. Dead?
Yeah. She wanted her brother back for Christmas. She
But I
got
don't
her
get
brother.
it. Like, why are the policemen alive and like fine? Like, what's happening?
How
And
did we
then-
just turn into that one Folgers commercial?
Yeah. The scary
And their
voice.
bodies merged
No,
together
I know. I've seen
in
that
like
one. It's pretty
screaming.
good. It's pretty good. Yeah, yeah.
The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Yeah. Or being given what you want for Christmas.
Well, she was a stupid bitch anyway, so you shouldn't have screamed. Honestly, keep yourself together.
And then you,
Holy
of course,
shit.
skid on. Now, as you skid off, these people who were waiting for you with guns, they will not be able to fire at you because they're on foot, so you can speed off,
Can we go kill them?
and the chase will end.
I don't know. You just got shot, bitch.
But I
You're
will
like,
say-
I don't know. We can go chase it down.
Sandra doesn't know that the person's been removed, so I would
It's hard
like
for
you
me
to do a
say-
drive check as
Because it's
you
also
go
hard
into
for
the
me to
intersection.
say, like, scream, Like, I was my
You
thing.
think Sandra
and I'm
doesn't
terrified.
know that somebody who's holding on to them is no longer holding on to them?
I guess actually do a
Wait, yeah, that's
spot hidden.
Man, it feels a lot lighter, and I'm going faster.
Spot hidden check. I rolled a 26, which
grabbing.
is under my halfway.
Okay, so you super success. You feel you feel Marabelle get lifted off the back, and then you can see in your mirrors this situation happen, which means you also see
in all your 75 years. It's all different
side
distortions
mirrors.
and
But
the
why
horrifying
did she? Can you
distortions.
explain to me, like, did she
Zooms.
willingly give in, or like?
you couldn't see it because the thing was in the way,
I
but
know.
because you rolled
She
high
willingly
enough,
gave in the moment she told it what she wanted for Christmas.
exactly. That is
No,
what you
but-
notice.
No,
Is
I
that
know, but like,
once she told it what she wants for Christmas, and she kind of accepted it because her sanity is so low, she just gave in. It was in the process of doing something to
Consumed
her that you
her.
interrupted. Now, interestingly, in this case, there is actually, you know what? I should specify because you're far away, so you can't see. Valerie can't see why this person dies, why Marabelle dies. But what you see in the mirrors as you're driving to the intersection is that Marabelle fuses into one person with this version of her brother, and then the version of her brother, his hand pulls out a dagger, that green dagger, slits their collective throats, and then it turns into candy cane, and then they fall to the ground dead.
so okay, is
Suggesting that there may be something here that means they wanted her dead. This may not just kill them inherently.
Is this like a mechanic from the Cthulhu stuff, or you kind of like modified it?
It depends. There are a few mechanics that are like this, but this is a bit of a custom thing.
Okay.
So it's a little unclear how much she had control over the death, her death. But there was something here where you didn't listen, you couldn't hear what she
Shit,
said.
I'm upset. What the hell?
But she, like, in the mirror, you see the letting go and the holding out for her brother. And that's when it picks her up and she starts to cry in the moonlight, and she smiles, happy that she's found her brother, and then is never able to be separated from her brother again.
Do we know what happened to her brother so far? Like, dead ass or no?
Yeah, you don't know, actually. But
Dead ass.
Might be safe to assume not
Not
living.
great things. Yeah.
yeah.
Like, he became a Mormon or
Well, I guess we don't know any reason to assume that this thing can't impersonate like a living person, that it's maybe seen or
It probably like read her
derive
mind.
its-
No, I think
Yeah.
it
Probably
like,
read your mind.
yeah,
because it read your mind. to
Yeah,
see
it
your
read my mind
parents.
with my present. Like,
right.
Yeah.
and it just kind of like reads the no.
It's got your parents in there too, Valerie.
I gotta go get him.
So
Embrace the
with
thing.
that, I will say this thing then goes off another way. So you can skid before you even get to go past the
Can we
intersection.
go kill the cops?
It's up to you. They have guns. I would
Well,
not.
we
run
have a
that
gun
way.
too.
You have one rifle.
Yeah.
You can of course now just drive off
I have
and
a
try to
pistol.
reconnect.
Two
with
guys,
your-
one gun. You know.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you wish.
Anyway, but yeah, we can drive into Sunset.
Yeah. I can say you can drive off, get out of the chase because these people can't chase you. You reconvene somehow. I assume you just like
Had a shared meetup space.
meetup space if something went wrong. Drive over there. Your shoulder's bleeding. You need first aid.
No, I have my first
Yeah, you got
aid,
first aid.
skill.
So you can do that on yourself if
Yeah.
you wish,
Yeah.
or direct someone at least to help you with getting a bandage.
Well, if I do an assisted one, like if me and one more person does like an assisted,
you get a bonus die, I'd say.
Okay, help me, someone who's good at the stuff. I'm gonna do mine. Roll.
And-
It's a 10.
Have we
I
met
mean, I
back
did really
up
well.
already? Okay.
Yeah. So let's say you speed off. You get to your meetup point.
Okay.
You start wrapping your own shoulder because you kind of know how to do this, but only because you need to know first aid for people in a convent.
My first aid is only 30 and my medicine is only 1, so I'm probably not the one to help.
Yeah.
Medicine 1? What
Yeah.
the fuck? Hold
Your
on.
stomach hurts being punched.
My medicine skill is like I smoked pot once in high school.
My first aid is pretty good at 60.
Yeah, you actually can do good first aid. And now you can finally breathe.
Yeah.
So I would
Yeah.
like everyone to do a sanity, specifically Valerie and Sandra. Can you do a sanity check for seeing
I pass.
Marabelle's demise?
Demise. Jeez.
Ooh, I passed with flying
passed.
colors.
So that's all good. So that doesn't
I
cause
obviously
further.
tell them, by the way,
Oh.
about it.
Yeah.
58. My sanity's 60.
Nice. Well,
So
you
I
luckily
passed.
weren't looking, so you don't even.
I
have
got
to worry
less
about
than
it.
half my sanity, so I actually
If I w-
like feel an overwhelming sense of closure from witnessing this. I'm just like feeling thriving and moisturized. I don't know.
You're like, oh my god, it's true. The Christmas crime is real. Everything's real. I will say,
what a beautiful death. She got what she wanted.
for our resident nun, I do need you to roll a D100 because you did fail that initial sanity check, which means in this moment of finally pause, you have temporary insanity.
Oh god.
Okay, well, I rolled 24 and now I rolled 29. So
Oh,
both
sorry,
of them-
Another
at D10. Sorry,
fucking
not at
insane
D100.
person.
Oh, D10. A 7.
Okay.
And that's not just because you're extremely religious.
I'm going to say this is the one above it because you wouldn't do this right now. You stop, and you can take this
Okay.
however you wish. Basically, you break out for a minute in physical hysteria or emotional outburst. You could have that be like laughing, crying, praying fervently, dedicating yourself, being like, my Father, our Christmas spirit who art in heaven.
Yeah, I think I'll do the praying. I'll be like,
You know,
yeah.
ironically,
As
A
a
jolly kingdom come.
member of that church, do you have like a whip,
A whip.
to whip yourself made out of broken Christmas
I
ornaments?
have like a big like leather sock, you know,
Self-flagellate?
and I
Okay.
like sock
Full
myself.
of coal. Full of coal.
Full of coal. That's a good one. That's a
yeah,
good
I mean, you can definitely play temporary insanity. I mean,
one. Yeah. Do you want-
sitting around a table and imaginarily playing role playing, that's basically temporary insanity, isn't it? A little bit
Listen,
controlled. Just let it
Controlled.
loose. Let it loose.
Let it
you know what I
loose,
mean?
you know?
Yeah.
Say a joke that doesn't make
Let
sense in
loose.
English, you
Let
know?
it
I don't know.
So yeah, you all get here. Valerie starts having a bit of a breakdown, but you all pause.
Do we all see it?
Yeah, I mean, I
Oh,
don't
I mean,
think
yeah.
you'd hide it, but you all pause for a second, and I assume for the first time realize like what's happened, and it really starts to sink in. Not only the police officers, the group that's trying to stop you, maybe kill you, but also that this thing exists, and it went after Marabelle, and the police were making sure that happened in some way, or stopping someone from interceding.
Right. Were they even the police? We don't know.
Were they even the police?
Can we
Well, the
trust
thing
the
is, like,
police?
now we know about it, so
Yeah.
they will probably
Yeah.
be after us, you
Yeah,
know?
and also, you know, Mariah,
Yeah, and what about Harry Carey?
like Harry Carey.
Which I love. That's the name of it now.
Yep. Mariah Harry Carey
yeah,
threw itself down a garbage chute.
yeah. But what is this thing? Why does it offer you what you want, and why does offering it what you want
Yeah, yeah.
affect and change you in some way?
It's just like a big people pleaser monster, you know? He just, like, he can't.
It's trying
stop.
to teach us that there's no ethical consumption under capitalism.
That greed is real. But yeah, that happens. Also, Marabelle was shown the book that Don, your brother, didn't want to show you, which is weird.
Maybe
what
he
happened to
wanted to
Don?
keep us
He, like,
safe
ran
from
away,
something.
right?
Maybe. Yeah, he ran off.
Became
somewhere.
president.
Donald Sulu, new president of Whoville. But yeah, he ran off, and then the other component that's a little strange is you've also got the dreams. You heard about Marabelle's dreams that she saw the sort of tree of blood covered in blood, and the killing of different Whos, and the creature that asked her what she wanted for Christmas. She'd seen a lot of these things.
Like, I'm going to have
Visions.
nightmares from that for sure.
Yeah.
Wasn't Donald arrested, or was that Ronald?
Ronald was arrested.
No, but, like, they never convicted him, remember?
He's still in
that-
jail.
Yeah,
but
he's still.
he's at the
Wrong
police
Donald.
station.
Wrong Donald.
Also, very upsetting. This thing went into the garbage tunnels where Ronald works.
I know, it's very upsetting. Yo, garbage tunnels.
And as you also pause,
Yeah, that might be the most disturbing part. Not the fact that you got shot, but the fact that the garbage tunnels
Yeah.
might be the next location
Dude,
that
do
we
you
need
think
to.
the Donald we
investigate.
met in such, like, the first episode is really the Donald that we know and love?
He's the Don.
No, like, he might be the replaced Donald,
he
the
the
green
Donald?
Donald, you know, the
Is he?
alien.
is he?
Yes, it's me.
I'm real. But also, you have to think about what you want to do next. You were going after this to the Whoviers, Habedia Whovier's family, but maybe you want to go somewhere else, check out other leads. You have a few different options as where you could check things out.
The Whoviers were the reason we got a wire. We wanted me to wear a wire in there for some reason, or we wanted somebody to wear a wire
I
in there
wasn't
to
there
ask
for
them
that,
stuff
so
so
I
that we
trust
could.
you guys, yeah.
But I don't.
Wire.
I don't
What
remember
if
the
we go to
details.
Whovier's and I baptize their child, and we use that as an excuse to, like, sneak in? Or we can do, like, a Mormon thing where we're like, do you want to be the part of the Saint Church of Saint?
I mean, they're
Blue?"
already one of the biggest donators to the
Well,
Church
do you
of
want to,
Saint
like,
Cindy
you
Lou.
know, be like more even, you know, like we were money.
Yeah,
bitch.
no, like why not pay them okay, we'll put the wire on you,
Wait.
and you can go like minister to them. Is that
What
what,
if
you
we
call
do
it?
like a
Yeah.
drag race, RuPaul drag race performance of the Spirit Church stuff because they're such good donators, you know, we like care about them so much.
True. You also have an invitation just to speak to the head of the house.
Well, fuck. I guess we could
because
also have
you
just
mentioned you
that.
knew Habedia and saw something.
Right.
So no drag race?
You can also give them a drag race if you wish.
No. Let's get straight to it.
Okay.
You know, let's cut to
Do
the
we
chase.
have like a apply makeup skill? I don't think we do.
Yeah. Of all the hundreds of
There
skills
is
on here,
disguise.
there's no
There is disguise. Disguise would be what that is.
Mine is very bad.
Is that a commentary on makeup?
No, it's
Because I thought it was supposed to bring out. It's another form of expression to bring out what's inside, as
Yeah,
opposed
but
to
I feel
disguise oneself.
The practical skill set is pretty comparable.
It's true. I did see PETA in Hunger Games was very adept.
yeah.
This is like
At-
the
at-
third time
at
that's come up
decorating
this week, and I
cakes.
don't know why.
cake.
And
frosting that lets you be
also
in stone.
disguising himself as rocks.
Yeah, yeah. In a place where it rains and there's
No.
water.
I'm surprised that came up in another context.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So am I right now.
That's so funny.
So if you want to go there, you can. That's an option as well. You have a few leads though on your belt.
Yeah. No. I feel like do that one just because it's been on our to-do list for a while, and like I don't like seeing things mold on my to-do list.
True. It's also
What
the
is
I
second
love
thing.
seeing things mold on my to-do list.
I'll say that you're also just a reminder that this is the second days, so it is 5 days till Christmas.
Jesus Christ.
So you probably want to head
And
over there
Cindy
and
Lou.
say hi.
Cindy Lou Christ. Yeah.
Bong, bong,
So you drive on your scooters.
5 days till Christmas.
A big clock tower.
Shit. Somebody needs to play the song of time so we can go to that.
Merry Christmas. 5 days till Christmas. Remember to buy the Rolodex watches. They're $400 off just tonight for 2 hours.
Perfect thing. Perfect gift for somebody you never see, but part of your family.
Yes.
Like your
exactly.
father. Because he works too long hours at Christmas.
Literally, like this is your interpretation internally of this ad. You've seen it before. Like Purdy's like, yeah, this is what I get
Yo,
my dad
this
every day.
out sounds like hell, by the way.
Well,
What the hell
I
is that?
guess I'll get another Rolex for my father.
Who I love very much.
Yes.
You speed off and you make your way to the Whovier residence.
All right.
You get to the Whovier residence. It's now kind of probably 5 or 6 o'clock. So it's like getting towards the early evening. And on arrival, you see an estate that is huge, but also weirdly, incredibly defensive. It has giant walls that are bigger than every
Passive
other.
aggressive. It
Yeah.
keeps deflecting.
Yeah.
All of those horrible things.
But it has these very, very tall walls that have actually they have Christmas lights, but they're actually also razor wire. So it's like
It's like
decorated.
the same energy's powering the lights
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
electricity.
The
you know?
electricity.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, it's electrified razor wire, but it also looks like a Christmas decoration. Interesting. And all of the walls are beautiful green
Multi-purpose, you know.
with red and gold accents. And the
These military
building,
contractors they're getting some from the military side, they're getting
Yes.
some from the public decoration budget.
decorations department.
They're getting everything, you know.
Yeah.
Contracts up from here, left, right, center.
What happens when you're the Grinch and you developed so much of the industry here? I guess corruption. And then you continue to the door, this sort of massive gatehouse. At the gate, there are guards and security, and one of them essentially stops you and asks for identification or an invitation. You present it, and you see they look at it, they give it back to you. They go to a little like standing telephone that's on the side with the big, again, 2 pieces, one for the mouth, one for the ear.
Yeah.
And they speak and they say, the special guests have arrived to speak to Habedi, not Habedi, they say to the matron. Please let them in and show them to the meeting room. And they put it away. And you see a different set of guards come out. These ones wearing professional looking outfits that are almost like a butler, but you can tell that under their jackets, they have guns.
Fucking strapped.
Yeah, they're well armed. They come out. A group of 4 of them arrive. A shorter female who comes over and says, "Hi, I'm the, I would say, security director for the Whovier estate. I'm happy to see you here. We'll just take you straight on into, of course, the meeting room. We're going to request that you drop off all your weapons here at the front door, if you have any at all." And they look at the massive rifle that you took from the
Wait.
woman's house.
I like show my 1 second. My like snow. What is snow? What do you call snow?
A snowflake?
like a snowflake,
like a
looking
snowflake
cross.
with Saint Cindy Lou.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
it.
Cindy Lou snowflake cross, and I'm like, okay, fine, if I have to. And I put the fucking cross
You
away.
put it in her hand, and she goes, I don't know what to do. With
I'm like,
this."
you don't have to. I understand it's a powerful relic, but listen, like, I will be able to commute with the spirit even without it, Mama.
Okay.
Cindy will be able to find her way. Cindy will. Look, you can't stop power.
It's a beautiful piece. It's very similar to my own. They pull out another
Hallelujah.
one that's even more beautiful and gilded. Like it's a little more fancy.
My nipples perk up, like, you know, like they fucking
Through your hand tapper, your nipples get
Settle
hard.
down there, all right? You're still bleeding from your arm.
And then they go, "Oh, okay. You
Wait,
know, you know what? It's okay. I'll give this back to you." And they just give it to you.
For some reason. You know, Scary Movie 2?
Yeah.
The moment where the fucking guy starts mixing mashed potatoes with his hand just like came in my head. Like when he goes like this, you know what I'm saying? And I cannot think about it right now. Stop thinking. Sorry. It's
that's
unrelated to anything.
So
Like
that's
remember
so
when he
funny.
goes like
Yeah,
oh,
with his-
yes.
Oh my
like,
god. Gives you the.
That's
the
pretty cool.
cross.
You can do that. I don't think I can do that.
Oh, with your fingers.
I can't
do
double
that.
joint the these ones. I can only do my
I can't
thumb.
do that at all. So it gives you your cross back. Takes.
Oh, yeah, that's
Asks for the
fantastic.
rifle, and basically they go to pat you down. Find, I assume, your pistol. Take it off. They leave it
Yeah,
at
I
the
can
front.
do that one.
Damn fuck shit. Okay.
And then they sort of walk you. They walk you through what
Arr.
is a walking garden estate front space. So the space here is all like beautifully decorated Christmas gardens. So
Okay.
trees and things decorated to look like different animals. Frames that look like depictions of the Grinch or Saint Cindy Lou or different Christmas imagery, and a massive front door which has a carriage entrance that you essentially get brought to, and then into a foyer. In this foyer, this massive atrium leads up to an upper level and then other areas, but they just bring you to the right and straight into what looks like a drawing room or sitting room where you can just be placed for a period of time before they bring in someone to speak to you. The woman in charge of security obviously has the security guards wait outside, but then after sitting down goes, snaps their fingers, and a butler comes in and they say, "Would you like any refreshments? We have, of course, the typical Christmas concoctions, hot chocolate, eggnog."
Rabbit's blood, you know, all of the
I
good
don't,
ones.
I don't think we have that.
I don't
I'm gonna go with
remember
a,
Cindy drinking rabbit's blood.
I'm gonna go with an eggnog, but hold the rabbit's blood.
Don't have to ask for that, but I'll get you an eggnog. What do they eat? Okay.
And-
Well, they actually go under their breath. They go, "You can do a listen if you want. Actually, do a listen
And
first."
I'll have a candy cane cocoa. Hold the rabbit's blood.
Oh my god.
We do expect you to stand there holding rabbit's blood while we drink,
Yeah.
just like a glass of it or something. 32, so that's a pass.
You
on
hear
my
them?
listen.
You hear them whisper initially. Okay, I guess they drink something weird in East Whoville or in West Whoville, and then you say it, and they go, "Oh, and maybe I'm not up to date with some new Christmas vernacular." And they quickly go to talk to the butler. "Do you know what rabbit's blood stands for? Like, is it something I need to know about?"
Like,
And-
do you have any rabbits? Quick.
yeah.
You know?
And the butler goes and gets you your two drinks, your drink as well, if you request one.
I request water.
They look at you and they go, "Wow, very pious." Okay.
Well, I can
spirit.
explain it if they're interested, because you know a unicorn dropping is the end of an image candy when you're pulling it. It's that big block of hard candy. But rabbit's blood is when you take all the candy canes, just the red parts, the broken
You
candy
peel
canes.
off
So
the
all the fannings, all the dust, and you've separated meticulously to just be the red shards, and then you dissolve that in a solution.
You take a credit card and you scrape
You
all the
basically
little
make-
red parts into a line, and
Pour it
then
into
you
a
take
liquid.
a rolled up dollar bill and
No,
is this not the same thing?
that's rabbit's dust.
That's us.
But rabbit's blood, then you make it into you mix it. Basically, you make simple syrup that's red.
And then,
but through this really arduous
and
process.
then you go.
of making it
Wait, hold on. And then so you do this, simple syrup thing, right? You get it ready. You feed it to a rabbit, and then you stab the rabbit,
and then you extract its
take their blood.
It's sweet,
and now
sugary.
It's sweet rabbit's blood.
You need to give it enough of this sugary syrup that they literally start foaming at the mouth, that like as if their pancreas can't keep up. Their blood sugar is so high.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You extract it.
Anyway,
As
it's
you're describing this, they go, okay, I'll look into it. You can go do that. And as you're waiting for just a minute or so, they're like now discussing what to do about this rabbit's blood request.
Bro, that was not supposed to be. They weren't supposed to hear that. That was not supposed to be heard. That was supposed to be said to you.
yeah.
Yes. Oh, to everyone here. So they're just continue speaking, and then you hear the voice crashing of people or something moving very quickly in the other room coming down, and you hear a little voice going, "I don't care. I hold all my meetings." And you see that a person opens the door. It is a person wearing like aviation goggles, like protective goggles over their head. They're wearing seemingly a like engineer or car mechanic denim one piece, and they have a big tool belt with a bunch of different tools on it. They're covered in a little bit of like green and red oil, probably because they were working on some Christmas mechanical device, and their hair is a little bit frazzled but done up in a tight bun. And they come inside, quickly close it, and they point their finger at Sandra and Purdy. See Sister Valerie, and Sister Valerie, you know this person because they've actually been to your church. They've come to to different things because they do dedicate time to the convents and provide donations. But you also have a deep-seated distrust of them because this is Madeline Betty Boo Whovier, inventor, CEO, and owner of Grinch Industries.
Oh, it's that fucking bitch. Oh, hell no.
And as she opens the door, she looks at Sandra and Purdy and goes, "Where is my daughter?"
Hello. Hello. It's lovely to see you.
We don't
know
know
if it's
where
lovely to
your
see you.
daughter is.
What? I don't know if it's lovely to see you yet, because frankly, I have no clue where she is, and people said she was kidnapped by a man called Ronald. And
Right.
what's happening?
Well, we aren't entirely sure, but we are investigating.
We're
Yeah.
very sure that Ronald was not the one who took her. We saw her. Did she go willingly?
No.
No,
Okay.
she was
We saw
sort
her
of
apprehended
kidnapped
by
and
apparent shoppers, right?
shoplifting her into the back of a van.
And they carried green candy cane knives. And as soon as she was safely in the van, which was leaving with her inside, they
Alive,
cut
alive.
their own throats.
Alive, yes.
Alive.
But she was alive. They everyone else died, but she was alive the last time that we saw her.
Ronald was on the scene just before it happened, but he fled to find police on a possibly unrelated issue.
No, to find out about them, why they were dead. He didn't know how they killed themselves, so he was trying to find someone to investigate the
some kind
bodies.
of evidence about that,
Okay,
yeah.
but we saw them kill themselves.
Yes. Well, specifically Sandra, or Sizer, sorry, specifically Purdy.
I was the one who saw them end their lives. Yes, there have been some odd happenings, particularly around the color green. I know that's potentially sensitive.
One eyebrow goes up, and you notice their eyebrows, all the hair on their body is green.
So they have hair.
They have
That's
hair.
the first clue.
But we've seen a lot of green, not hair and green blood.
Perhaps it's a different green. It's like there's like poop green, neon green.
And of course it's Christmas, so there's plenty of green, but there's also not Grinch green everywhere.
Are you alluding to the fact that my daughter was kidnapped by two women with knives who killed themselves? What are you saying?
I'm not alluding to it. That's what happened.
Okay. What does that mean? Why are you claiming this? Why should I believe you?
We believe that these people were under the influence of something darker, and that
important nights.
darker green. Something dark green. Under the influence of something dark green.
There's a further
here.
factor of concern. When Ronald was arrested, the police produced another such green knife, which they claimed was his. And after that, we were attacked by police with similar green knives. Police that I don't recognize, and I'm a police officer. And we were at the house of
And I was there too.
Marabelle
Val Whovie.
Hal Whovie. There were police guarding her house that I didn't recognize, and they attacked us with the same knives. I believe I've retained a sample of one of these knives, which seemed to shatter after use.
You have it on you?
I do.
Please put it on the table. There's a little
Its
table you can put it
pieces seemed to simply resemble a candy cane. Once it had shattered, it returned to something ordinary. And the other thing, this Marabelle, she's no longer with us anymore, and she was taken by this dark green force, and she is missing her brother, Billy. Was somebody who had investigated a few odd things.
Put the dagger on the table, and they look at their security detail, the director, and they go, make sure we're in private. And you see the person nods, goes outside, and then you see essentially Madeline pull out a little sort of switch device, click it, and the windows clang as a metal set of bars go on it. And she goes, only for protection. I don't know what could be listening in.
Protection from what?
I'll need you to sign NDAs.
I unfortunately, God is my witness.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I know I donate a lot to the church, but I still need you.
Oh, okay.
I'll be happy to
right.
sign an NDA. I just, we already know quite a lot.
Not what I'm about to tell you.
All right.
Is it a sex thing? It's okay if it's a sex
always a
thing.
sex
In a
thing.
way.
It's always a sex
Okay,
thing.
well, I will sign and
Okay, thank you. You see that basically you hear a knock at the door. She goes there, grabs something, the door closes, and then you hear it lock. But she locks it from the
I
inside.
signed it, Mariah.
And she puts it in front of you. And she goes, and please don't lie. I know all of your identifications. We ran them before.
my hips won't lie.
Of course.
Yeah.
No, why would we lie? Why would we have to lie about?
So as you look at the NDA, it
course
basically
not.
gives a description of you will not discuss anything that is said within this room between the CEO and yourselves. And if you do, the CEO will deny it and basically claim that you are slandering the company or anything like that. You see that Madeline cautiously goes to the window and sighs and goes, I have 3 daughters. 2 of them have already married. Hebedier had not yet, but I had suspicions she was seeing somebody. Part of me wanted to believe that this Ronald was responsible for everything because it would be easier. But the knife that you've arranged that can turn into candy cane has me concerned. She looks at all of you and says, I'm not an expert on the occult or on things that people claim don't exist. What I am is somebody who would rather be safe than sorry. My family is not like the rest of you who's.
Yoo-hoo.
You how?
Do you know how who's come to Whoville?
Well, of course. They come flying in on a stormy night.
Well, when
In
a
their-
Who and
in
a
their-
Whovette really love each other.
And
thought
then
Let me finish.
history.
in their who, whatever, in their
Baskets.
who pumbers baskets with their who pumber cells.
My family does not have children that way.
Well,
We
that's,
have something that I refer to as intercourse.
Well, I don't understand. Can you explain to me in
So when one
detail?
who loves another who very much, and one who
Yes.
happens to be of the male sex,
Yes.
So hoo-ha.
and another of the female sex, the
One-
who male.
A who arrives
you
on
know,
the doorstep.
well, you know how sometimes who's still have interactions for pleasure and fun.
Like
Like
baking,
decorating the tree.
baking and
No,
decorating.
like sexual acts.
Oh.
Well, in our case,
Well, I'm
this
blushing.
produces children.
What?
that arrive
fuck
in the,
is
that
that?
How do I
arrive on
describe
your
this?
doorstep.
No, they arrive from
Where-
within you, and then they're
From
born
within?
outside. Yes. And
What
they
about
come
their
out.
bumper
That
cells?
sounds like wait, that sounds like sacrilege. I don't know. This literally sounds satanic.
I told you this is very strange, and if you don't believe me, fine. But
How
I'll-
could they
Okay,
fit
but how
a
does-
basket
They
inside
don't.
them?
No,
they
listen.
come out in a green goo, and it's
A
So
green-
you
a
spawned
green
that
goo?
thing?
no. We don't know why this is the case, and I only tell you this because I believe you when you say there's something strange out there. There is more to Whoville than people realize, and my family has always been concerned. My great-grandfather was the Grinch, and later in his life, he would write missives that were not the same as those declared by the church to be true. And I don't know if he was going crazy or if there's something at work here, but we've worked tirelessly to protect our children from anyone knowing about what happens under the sheets, but also what it implies for other Whos and what it could mean for the rest of us.
But why is it happening now?
I don't know why this group has seemingly attacked other Whos, targeted them, but I can tell you that if someone has kidnapped Hebedia, it is only for malicious purposes.
Because they don't like that you have
No,
intercourse
I think-
under the sheets.
No, I think that the fact
I don't
we
care what you do under
Wait,
your
wait,
sheets.
okay.
I think it has something to do with the fact we do this, something in us that was passed to us from the Grinch, some feature that is different. Even all of us, I don't know how to describe this. There are,
Green.
yes, there's idiosyncrasies. All of us have green hair.
We can see it
We
on
can
your
only
body.
seemingly
So
give birth to girls.
it's like
We've never
Irish
had a
thing.
male child. We always have tact and talent for engineering and mathematics or some form of science.
So
It's true. I've never understood how you add all those little squigglies together and make an equal something.
So would you say that based on everything you say, you are a cultural stereotype? Okay, but listen. Like I understand. So, but if you haven't birthed,
So you think they're
hold on.
trying to breed your daughter?
No, I think they're
What?
trying to kill her or use her for some nefarious deed.
Wait, so if you haven't spawned that thing, and your husband hasn't spawned that thing, and your other two daughters haven't spawned
They
that
would
thing,
never. We've
Oh,
worked tirelessly to support the church and move people.
I believe
to-
you,
Yes,
daughter Miranda Whovier. What was her name?
Madeline.
Madeline Whovier. But I just, what is that big creature thing?
You saw a creature.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it has many hands and a lot of hair, and it just tries to ask you what you want for Christmas.
I don't know exactly. I feel like the place that would have maybe some more information about Whoville history or archaeology would be the university, the archaeology department, or something like that.
It's the artifacts. I told you, it's
But-
the artifacts.
But I will say, in the Grinch's
Where's
last
Donald?
diary entries, he wrote stories near the end of his life, his long-lived life, which we had never heard about as family members. They were kept, and our families kept them and passed them down to the generations, just to be aware, because we were concerned that this insanity could run in the family or have or be afflicting us. So far, that hasn't been the case, but
Birthritis?
in his writings, he would talk about the day that Cindy Lou saved him, and he would always talk about the fact that he was consumed by something something that filled him with greed and jealousy and envy. And he apologized for that. He viewed himself as having to recant or repent for everything he did. And in his later years, that's why he did what he did for Whoville. But I always thought that maybe there is something about this story. Our family has a propensity for creating wonders, but I won't deny sometimes we're willing to make sacrifices. I am desperate to protect my daughter, and if you can do anything to help her, at least the Whovier family, without making it public, will do everything we can to try and assist you.
Well, look, we just want the Whoville to have a very Merry Christmas.
That's what I
And if
want.
that means for us to save your daughter, that is what we will do.
Well, I really
Hallelujah.
do care for your daughter quite a lot, and I have a query about
Some
your
lesbian action
about,
there.
well
Her daughter is clearly dating my brother.
sister Valerie.
We're equal here in the Church of Christmas Spirit.
But did you ever ask your grandfather what he wanted for Christmas?
That's actually a very good question. Every time we asked, he would never reply. He'd simply deflect, think about something else, or seemingly get absorbed in thought. Then he would, if pressed, eventually just say, I want what's best for Whoville. And that's what he would say.
That's very concerning.
About the green blood, that I can't actually tell you about. We don't have any form of greenery in our blood. It's just our hair that appears to have a green tint.
Can I ask her to cut herself?
She pricks her finger to show you it's red blood.
Whatever.
Do you know of any
Rabbits?
creature that has green blood?
I don't know personally. The Grinch was obsessed with science and tried to seemingly resist, repel, or ignore, maybe even suppress anything to do with occult things. He believed that the future for Whoville was to approach things with a scientific mindset, and he didn't believe a lot of the more occult or maybe spiritual interpretations of Whoville history and religion. I think my grandmother was more dedicated to it personally. And I never met Saint Cindy Lou, but they really believed that Cindy had some form of power that helped them overcome the darkness that affected the Grinch.
This is some mad fanfic right there. The Grinch was just typing it up. Anyway,
Possibly,
that's it.
that's the thing, is I could give you proof of this his diaries, everything, but a lot of it is nonsensical or unclear, and it became more unhinged as he aged.
Do you know where Donald Sulu may be right now?
I've never actually spoken to a Donald Sulu. I don't know it. I mean, that I wouldn't be aware of. We sponsor different. Does he work somewhere? I sponsor a church or an organization.
He works, I think, in the garbage chutes, but he's a student at the university.
Ronald works in the garbage chutes, but Donald works at the university.
Oh, he just works there
Yeah,
too.
he just
Okay,
works
cool,
at the
cool, cool,
university.
Also, I think we would tell her that the creature seems to go to the mountain.
The mountain. According to the Grinch, he lived in the mountain for quite some time, and it affected him mentally. And he always said that there was something foul, something rotten under Mount Crumpet. But I always took it as a metaphorical explanation, something about the greed of Whoville, or the problematic consumption of Christmas products.
Can we see a copy of your grandfather's journals?
Of course, I can get something for you. There's a lot, so I'll just get you
We don't
what
have
he wrote
time.
towards
We only
the end
have
of his.
5 more days until Christmas.
You
I
won't-
think we
yeah, be able to
the
read all of them.
museum is where we have to go right now.
5 days till Christmas. Please
Still
buy
5 days till
Christmas. You can get a Whoville pony now for $5.99.
Get them while they last.
This is a fire
Because they
sale.
are dying.
It's a fire sale. Fire sale.
Just
We've run out of food.
$5.95 now,
Wait, guys,
and
what
$200
commercial
to
are you
remove it after it's
referencing?
dead.
There's just like a giant blimp in the sky. It's like
No, but
PA
is this
that
like
goes
an
through the
80s
entire-
No, it's
thing?
not.
Like, what is, okay.
it's just the accent is very that way. You see that Madeline asks for one of them, and they do bring down one of his journals. They don't allow you to take it, but they give it to you. And as you open it, you can start to read through. I would like whoever reads it to do a sanity check.
I already went a little bit insane, so you guys should do it.
I'm gonna ask her one more question though.
48, I pass.
If I were to ask you what comes to mind when I say many hands, many scratching,
A rat,
scrabbling.
an old woman.
Well, all right.
It's like a king rat of Grinch fur.
Yeah. You
Master
pass.
Splinter.
Yeah, Master Splinter. So you pass and you look through it and you see that, you can kind of skim through. And what you're noticing is a general lack of, it's getting less and less clear as it goes on. He keeps talking about being, wanting forgiveness for succumbing to greed, giving into something. It's very unclear what that thing is. There's a lot of scratching and redacting by their own hands of sections that then can't be read. There's some weird symbols being drawn in the corners in different areas. And the part that is unsettling is as you continue to read it, you feel like the symbols move as you're reading, and then you disconnect and you wonder if that was just a trick of the light or something is wrong. But it does feel like this person, the Grinch in the latter part of his life, did start to maybe lose some sanity for whatever reason, and continues to speak about this idea of greed and that he needed to overcome it, and thanks to Saint Cindy Lou. And he's devastated by her death, which is in the writing a lot, that he keeps going back to that because she passed away quite young. And there's a part of him that seems to be feeling guilty about it, like he had done something that did this. But without reading through everything, it'd be hard to get a full understanding of it. He also doesn't write all of his daily life. It's more just his missives near the end of his life that he starts to write this sort of stuff down. And you see that Madeline looks at all of you and says, well, as I said, we're happy to assist whatever we can. If you can find Hebedier, then we'll be forever in your debt. But a reminder, NDA, nothing we speak about here can leave this room. If you do, I can't promise to help you. I need my daughter back, but I can't have all of Whoville dealing with the truth. I don't know if the people here could take it.
The perversion. They cannot take the perversion.
I don't
it all.
know why we're different, but we are. So I appreciate you for understanding.
Well,
and
apparently
judgmental.
it's because you guys mash your bits together instead to make a baby instead.
Have you just tried
Waiting
calling the
for-
baby delivery services like everyone else
Have
does?
you tried just sitting there and waiting at your doorstep?
I have. We tried. The Grinch tried for many years to just have one arrive via the wind, even though supposedly him and Martha had a very active physical
What about
experience.
creating a net? Sort of. Just
My mother
just picked
always
up
said
other
just
babies.
lay on your back and think of the Whovian Empire.
We found some other children. We did do a net once. It didn't actually work. We just got another child and we had to give it back. So it wasn't really a great strategy. The only reason that the Grinch was adopted was that no one wanted him. But at the end of the day, there's a little card. It says where they're from. It's a whole process. And who they're for. I wish that our babies could just come from the sky and just be normal.
do you?
I do. I do.
you wish that?
I don't want my daughters having to always have this awkward conversation, arranged marriages with people who won't freak out and leak this information to the world. Everything we do is to protect our family. At the very least, what I can give you is this. She snaps her fingers, and the security comes in, and they go, your rifle was looking a little bit old, so we refilled it and souped it up. And they give that to you. and now that they can kind of trust you a little bit,
Rifle.
or they can give you another gun, of course. And they go, is there any weapons or tools or items you would really need or request?
Just my pistol back.
Okay, they give you your pistol back. And if I could ask you very quickly, you are a police officer, correct?
Yes.
And you said there were some problems with the police.
I'm a post operator.
a post office operator.
We had encountered people in police uniforms who I didn't recognize and who were carrying green knives like the one that we've showed you.
Okay. The security guard goes out after giving you your weapons back. Like, the security's no longer here. You're back to being alone. Were there any other people who went missing that could be accounted for? Is Abedia the only one? Is this a larger effort, or is it just something targeting my family?
We know that Marabelle's brother,
Billy.
Billy, also went missing. Billy Hal Whovie. And we do have cause to suggest that Police Chief Willie Whopper knows something more than he's telling us and has concealed details about this.
I don't know if it would let you see the other incidences, but if it helps at all, I could request information myself. And given our power as head of Grinch Industries, we could probably extract a little bit of information, requesting it to make sure Habedia's kidnapping wasn't part of a larger scheme.
Any information helps, even if it comes up negative. That eliminates false trails that we would need to follow.
Okay, I can get that information to you tomorrow. But until then, I'd recommend
Praying. I know.
pray. I would recommend you decide where you want to go next.
It's the
and if you
museum,
need to
yeah.
rest, you're welcome to stay here, or you can return home.
Oh, yeah. Do we need to rest?
We
Is
are
that a thing in this
totally
game?
gonna rest here.
Yeah, if you want to recover damage, you have to rest.
Mama.
And when you
wants to
recover
recover some
damage, you recover slowly. So what I mean by that is that I believe you recover 1 hit point per day.
It's better than 0. I mean, one
Yeah.
hit point is like 10% of my health. Like,
Yeah,
that's
ditto,
yeah.
ditto.
It's
And we
taking a
both
minute.
lost 3, so...
When did
Yeah.
you lose 3? I forgot.
I got punched in the stomach.
Yep.
And you're scabbing over there.
Yeah.
I got punched in the stomach at least as badly as you got shot.
Wait, was it during the initial fight?
I mean, the
Yeah.
numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
So you're welcome to get some help
Yeah,
here.
we're gonna do that. Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Okay, well, you're welcome to stay. I'll get you a guest room, somewhere you can rest, and we'll have security here in case there's a problem. I guess have a good night, and please show them to rooms as the security director comes in and brings you basically further into the building into some guest rooms that are beautifully well appointed and very comfortable looking.
Wow, thank you, Maddie.
Yeah. The security director says, would you prefer to sleep in the same room or have separate rooms?
I'd prefer to have separate rooms, like at least down the hall from each other, if not a different wing.
We could do
I mean, it's all right if we are whatever is easiest for you.
We can give you 3 rooms together. The guest wing here has got multiple rooms, so you can stay in each one.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Please make yourself at home and have a good night. And you go to rest. You all go to sleep and rest. And while resting, you all have a different dream. Valerie, when you finally get to sleep after tossing and turning, having seen everything you've seen today, you think deeply of Saint Cindy Lou and Christmas spirit and the powerful forces that bring you joy and cheer and happiness.
This one does.
And yet you still see the burning factory. You still see the person coming to your door telling you that your parents have died in the fire. You still see
Fuck, that's true.
Madeline's mother saying it was an unfortunate accident.
Yeah.
It was unforeseen. Who could have ever guessed this would happen?
Who indeed?
Which who?
Yeah, which you. And you still see for a moment a hand, clammy, slightly green, and a locket open inside of it. And that
bitch.
question at the back of your mind rings before you fall into a deeper sleep. What do you want for Christmas? For Purdy, you go to sleep, finally are able to close your eyes, get some rest after everything that's happened. You see Hebedia, that flash of Hebedia being pushed into the car, the feeling of having no power to stop it. A flash again to the woman, yes, to Billy's sister being lifted up, being attacked by this thing, forced to the ground. And then you feel this powerlessness, and you see for a moment your father sitting at the table far away from you.
Papa?
He doesn't hear you. He looks away. He's distracted. And you feel that awful feeling of powerlessness once again. And then you hear a small voice, not like the thing you heard before, a small voice at the back of your head. Just a glimmer of an emotion you don't let yourself feel often, especially when it comes to your father. Anger. Why? Why is he not listening? Why does no one care? Why are you always not important?
What the fuck is that?
That's her emotions.
And for a moment, you see your nanny's face telling you something while you're reading a book with a burgundy cover saying, "It's okay, little one. Remember, these stories are useful. There is more to them and to you than you'll ever imagine." And then you go into a deeper sleep, remembering this memory of the only person in your life who actually made you feel a little more confident, a little more like what you were doing, what mattered. One of the few people, because really that's just two. We hop over to the dreams of Sandra. Sandra, you imagine running after a perp down a brightly decorated Christmas tree adorned alley, or Christmas tree and Christmas light adorned alley. They're carrying a large present, stolen, obviously, from a sale. Even though they paid $24, they forgot that the sale ended and they didn't pay the proper amount. You've got them, though. And as you push them down, you notice that the person you've pushed down is Ronald. And for a moment, you stumble back as you question whether you're doing the right thing, whether everything is going wrong, whether you can actually stop this as you finally are in a Christmas crime. And as you stumble backwards back into the street and swerve around to see the large creature holding up Marabelle Hal Whovie in its arms in the moonlight as they fuse into one person, a monster and a who. You hear the voice of Donald reach out to you as you turn around, and they speak in your head and they say, Sandra, you have to run. Don't try to stop this. Be safe, please. For our family, be safe. Don't be stupid. And he disappears. But in that one moment where this message is being sent to you, you see a place you know. You see the university's lab area, like one of their lab sections, an archaeology lab. And you know it because you've been there with him before when he showed you something he was working on, something he'd collected from a dig site somewhere. You've seen it before. And then you wake up in a cold sweat, and it is the morning, as the butler of the Whovier family brings in a nice breakfast and asks you the very simple question, "Oh, you look quite disturbed. Is everything all right?" And that is where we will end today's mission.